If you have children that are adopted or from the foster care system on your caseload, you already know that working with their adoptive parents or their foster parent or the caregivers is really an important part of that process. And sometimes we get a little stuck in how best to support them because likely what they're experiencing with their child is complicated. It's intense. It brings up a lot of different emotions. From my perspective, one of the most important things that we can do to support foster parents and adoptive parents, and as I say the word parents, it's anyone who's in that role of being a carer for the child, is to provide education. What I find is that oftentimes there are unrealistic expectations that lead to a sense of inadequacy or a sense of I'm doing something wrong. As an example, you might have a parent that has a fantasy that now that the child is in their home and they're doing everything right, they are providing a nurturing environment, they're providing a safe environment, they are showing up, they're doing the work, they're connecting, all of this stuff. And they may be confused. Why is my child still acting out? Why is my child still highly dysregulated? Don't they know that they're safe now? And it's really important that we offer education to really help them understand that oftentimes what the child is working through may not even have anything to do with them, that they have a whole history before they ever came into relationship, and that history goes all the way back into utero. And the experience that the child had in utero about whether they were wanted or weren't wanted, or their own dysregulated patterns that were formed through their own developing autonomic nervous system, and then depending on how things went, birth and after that, and life happened. Right? Life happened, things happened before this child ever made their way into their home. And yes, even doing everything right, even showing up still might mean that the child is struggling and dysregulated because they're processing some of the things that they've experienced ever since they came into the world for some children. So that's my biggest offering here when we're working with these parents, in addition to just seeing them, holding them, being with them, letting them know we get it, it's really hard, is to educate them, to support them in having more realistic expectations so they don't find themselves so disappointed, so frustrated, wondering what they have done wrong. Because yes, they are trying and they're showing up with really great intention, and sometimes there's just other work that still needs to be done. So empower the parents that you're working with, educate them, hug them energetically, tell them that you're there for them, and then help them set realistic expectations for themselves and also for their child.